Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. So we are now entering the final and most blessed part of Ramadan, the last 10 nights. These nights are not just any nights. They are the peak of Ramadan, the time when our efforts should be at their highest and our hearts should be fully connected to Allah. To understand why this phase of Ramadan is so important, let us reflect on a simple but powerful truth. Human beings thrive on cycles. Islam provides us with daily, weekly, and yearly cycles of worship. So daily prayers, they keep us spiritually grounded and connected. Friday prayer, our Jummah, renews our faith and connects us with the community every week. And the Ramadan and Hajj are the annual times for more purification and renewal of our connection. Have you ever thought about why our religion is made into cycles? Well, I thought about one reason that I want to share with you. As humans, we cannot work continuously as a machine can because we will burn out. So therefore, we need times of work and times of rest. And the system of cycles prevents burnout and allows an ebb and flow to our motivation and behavior. So think about an athlete who's preparing for a major competition. They train hard, they take rest, but always at the end they push themselves the most to reach the final goal. So no athlete relaxes before the finish line. They sprint with everything they have left. So likewise in Ramadan, we start at a steady pace, building up our spiritual stamina until we reach the last 10 nights and the final sprint towards Allah's mercy and forgiveness. The Prophet, peace be upon him, set up an example for us during his life. He would increase his worship immensely during the final nights. It is said that he devoted himself completely to worship. He would spend the night in prayer, in remembrance, in supplication. Many nights he stayed awake the whole night, and he encouraged his loved ones to seek this blessed time and to do the same. So these 10 nights are a gift from Allah, and we must remain in a state of high motivation throughout them. So how can we make the most of these nights? Number one, we can increase our prayers. We can pray the Taraweeh prayer in the evening, and we can pray the Tahajjud prayer during the nighttime. Number two, we can make a lot of dua with sincerity. One of the dua for these nights is said, "O Allah, you are the most forgiving and you love to forgive, so please forgive me." Another thing we can do is engage in the Quran reading and recitation. Since this is the month of Quran, use these nights to read as much as you can and to connect deeply with the message in it. We can also give charity. Any good deed done in these days and nights is multiplied in reward. The last one I'd like to mention is the seclusion. So Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he would retreat into the masjid during these nights and focus solely on his relationship with Allah. But I highly recommend that you set some time aside to be alone just to reflect and contemplate. Many of us have a lot of responsibilities. I understand. I'm trying my best to raise 4 children to be good Muslims. So time is short. But however, our life is just about our priorities. We all have the same 24 hours to use or to waste. So we can prioritize the things that we need to. Inshallah, these 10 days, let us prioritize our prayer and our worship. So why should we push ourselves at this time? Because hidden in these 10 days is a night called the Night of Power, or Laylatul Qadr. So it is said after 20 nights of fasting and worship, Allah gives us an opportunity in the last 10 nights that is greater than 1,000 months. So it's described in Surah Al-Qadr, and it says, verses 1 to 5, it says, "Indeed, we sent the Quran down during the night of power. And what will make you know what the night of power is? The night of power is better than 1,000 months. The angels and the Spirit, Jibreel, descend therein by permission of their Lord for every matter. Peace will be until the emergence of dawn." So the night of power is a special night, and we should pray for its blessings. This might be our last opportunity to witness these blessed nights. Many people who were here last Ramadan are no longer with us today. So we need to take advantage and pray as if it's our last one. So just as an athlete does not slow down before the finish line, let us push ourselves harder than ever. Let us stay awake, make a lot of dua, seek Allah's forgiveness with sincerity in these last 10 days. May Allah bless all of you and reward you for your good deeds. Have a great day.